Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we're playing some Football Manager 2016. So our next game for our first game actually is against Carlisle United. The three teams that got regulated down to play with us is uh, Chettingham, Fleetwood, and Shrewsbury. Were taken down to play with us actually, and yeah, since four regulated up, and then we got Tranmere here that was put up to us. The teams that went up into the league above us, League One, that went up to the league above us was Leighton Orient, Swindon, Portsmouth, and Hartlepool here went up to the Sky Bet League One. And so we also had, because it was the off season, we had some transfers that happened. So we'll look at the transfer history. So the out, Rice Taylor, we let him go. Same thing with Scott Bowden on Heather, Scott Burrow as well. But he had no interest. He didn't want to rejoin the squad. Darren Jones, Danny Holmes, Yen Klukowski, Alex Nimley, who is really just a uh, signing, and then Jamal Raj stayed with us. He's on loan over at Forest Green for the amount of his wages, I believe it is, for the remainder of the season. So yeah, he's over there for his wages. That's 13 about 1,300. So bringing over, we brought over Rory Gaffney. We bought him from the Bristol Rovers here for 65K. Looks like a solid quality player here. I've seen him in some of the other franchises I've seen. He's a very versatile player to play up top, so he can play in the midfield, both sides. He can play, although he is a little unconvincing at the midfield position. But he can play up at striker. He can play that attacking midfield. I mean, the guy is good. We got him for looks like uh, about 70 per year, and we got a couple of clauses that we had to put him in there: promotion, salary raises, loyalty, stuff like that. So we did get him, and he's going to be a good addition here. Picked up Ryan Harley, another guy who could play in the middle or that attacking midfield. He's going to be a decent player. He's 31 years old. We're just looking for pieces that we could put in there. We signed him for 60K a week. Anthony Sweeney, who we brought in, another older guy, 32, versatile, can play back in defense, either middle and right, although he's unconvincing at both. He can play in the middle midfield, right midfield, or up in the attacking midfield. We signed him for 37.5 for his wages as well. Quality player, decent guy. Guy's got good stamina, good work rate, things like that. Brought in Lawrence Wilson, and same thing with him. He could drop down defense. He could play over on the left midfield spot. Good player, decent acceleration, work rate's good, good penalty taker, good with corners, crossing, and dribbling. So that midfield spot, he's going to be key. We only got him for about 39 for his wages. He's 29 years old. Then we brought in Josh Vickers on a signing. We did have him last year, the opportunity to bring him over last year, and we did. Looks like a decent keeper here, and the wages is being paid by Swansea. So here's Jonathan Moliba. We brought him in basically because he could play any position on defense. That was one of the things we had an issue with last year. Is when it came to the defense, we had someone who could play over middle or middle left or middle right. We had no one that could really play anywhere on the defense. Although he's just going to be accomplished on the left side, he can play that position. Decent tackling, needs to get his rest of his stats up, but he is young at 20 years old. He is, for some reason they say he's homegrown, but he's not. That's weird information. Let's see. Based in England. Good there. Nationality. So he is actually an English, so an English citizen or a UK citizen, whatever you want to say it. So he would be actual a player there. We signed him for about 17K, and he's worth double that, and he's going to be a potential key player here, and definitely in the rotation. Fraser Franks, another guy who can play all the defensive positions. We brought him in for 45K. Going to be a quality player, pretty much a stopgap until we are able to develop some of the other guys. But he's going to be here for 2 years for 34, actually for 45K. His wages are. When it comes, and then we brought one more in. We didn't think we were going to bring him in, so we brought him in for a trial. He luckily agreed to it, which I didn't think he was going to do, but he did. And then at the end of it, he started getting a little interest, and then we're like, okay, we got to see if we can pull the trigger here. And we brought in James Dimitriou here. He's going to be playing mostly at the top of at the striker position. So we'll have Roy Gaffney more of the attacking midfield there, so they can play off each other. Looks like a pretty good, solid player. Good agility, the pace he plays with, position out the ball. I mean, he's pretty decent pretty much everywhere. We signed him for 140K per week. But he's going to be one of those guys. It's going to be advanced midfield. He's going to see what he can do at the level up here. And he hasn't played any matches for us. I don't think they had any. Weird thing, I don't think they had. He has played non-competitive, which is weird. Roy Gaffney had 1 goal, 1 player of the week, 4 tackles. But for some reason, his is on there. Maybe it's because he was on loan, possibly. But they should show up, but it didn't. So looking at our schedule, when we had our friendlies here, we went to Forest Green. We did 4-0. Went to Newport, our rivals. I believe they are one of our rivals here. Overview. Team reports, schedule, tactics. I think I have to see that in my team. Club. General, here it is. So Cardiff is historic, but we would have got destroyed there. Other rivals is Swansea, Martyr T, and Bristol Rovers. So Bristol Rovers is a good, big guy we don't worry about. And yeah, they weren't. I thought they might have because they're still within our city. It's a regional one, but they're over in the Welsh League Division 3, which, let's see. I think it is. It's obscure, so yeah, it's a lower league than ours. And then Turkai, who we lost to 2-1. We shouldn't have lost this one, but they put one in the 70th minute, and we just couldn't do anything. Gaffney had that goal there, and we had 2. Here's one from Dimitriou, had 1 goal there, and he didn't play in that one. Then we went to Gloucester here, and it was just a party. 5-2. We had a lot of goals scored, pretty much by a lot of players here, and we also had one that was off one of their defenders, but just scoring all the time. And there's Dimitriou had one in that game as well. Then we went over to Goitre over in Gwent, and Gwent, and we won that one 1-0. That was Little John Lewis had one that was later on in the game in the 81st minute. So we go against Carlisle and Fulham. Fulham is going to be the first game of the Capital One Cup in the first round. Our actual, I think it's in competitions. Here it is. So when it comes to the Capital One Cup, just reach the first round, so just play. Essentially, second round is reach the second round, so we're pretty much there too. And then when it comes to the English FA Cup, they want us to go one game in and make it to the second round. So that one's the only one we have to do here. Also, what we have to do is we have to finish in the middle of the table. One thing I thought was big is within the rules. Where is it? Regulated. There is a penalty which I did not know about. I don't think it's in here, which is why I didn't notice what it was. But they took a administrative hit over in Northampton. It's possible for the sole fact is their administration was did something or another. Let's see. Okay, they went over their transfer budget and actually was in the negative, and so they took a 12-point hit. I think it was, is what happened. So they're going to start 12 points down. They'll be in regulation. I don't think Northampton's going to be staying down there because they're a pretty decent team. Last time they fit somewhere in mid-table. So we'll have to see what we can do here. Our club finances this year, I believe, are actually pretty decent. Yeah, I think we're actually pretty good here. We're going to bring our transfer budget down a little bit down here for our payroll to pull up our budget. So it'll be good there. We got a good balance, so we're good there. So we're actually making a profit there. So let's go into our first game here in our first game over here at Carlisle. And so we're having Vickers going to be in goal. He's been pretty decent. He's blocked 5 shots, only let up 3 goals, but just really needs to settle down. On the defense, we're going to have Ralph on the left, Tomasi on the right, Angel and Parsay in the middle. Out in the midfield, out in the wings, going to be Lawrence on the left, Aina on the right. Byrne and Shepard are going to be in the middle. Gaffney is going to be at the attacking midfield, and the advanced forward is going to be James and Demetriou. So we'll see how this works. We're going with our 4-4-1 asymmetric, standard, flexible, same instructions we were using last year. No reason to change it, and so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go forth and do good things. Yeah, they're going to not do the greatest, but hey, it's what we're working with right now. Submit numbers. So they say we're going to draw here. Mark Ellis is going to be a guy that plays in the defense. They're playing very defensively. We haven't seen a formation like this, so we might want to counterattack to start it and just see what it is. Just to see what we can do. Let's go to pep talk. Let's let the coach take it. Start match. Let's say, hey, counter. Let's see how they do this. So yeah, they're going to be pushing with 4 up and 1 supporting midfielder is going to be the defender. Okay, I see what they're going to do. So this would be a good setup here to work with. And still, I think this might be a quick game too, which is kind of odd. Got a couple offsides there. They have a lot more of the possession, but hey, we're playing a counter. Shepard clearing a ball. Still nothing. So Granger's going to put that in the middle. Ellis is going to get a hit, and Burrow's going to get it on the back post. Almost saved there, and we are already there. We're struggling to keep the ball, and there's Burrow, who's good with the crossing. No, he's good with finishing. So we'll have to see what we can do here. when we take a look at this replay. And that's one that, I mean, nothing we can do there. Put up. Ellis heads it. We don't challenge it. That's a good hit over the keeper. Yeah, we just don't challenge the ball there. That's all it came down to. So I think. Ooh, Tomasi went down with an injury. We're going to wait till the half. Ooh, this isn't good. Just put in. He plays in the middle. He can't play on the left side. Ralph's on the right. We might have to do some subs up on top. Let's wait till we go in the second half. Let's control this ball. Let's go one by Gaffney to Shepard. Shepard. Saina, that's a good one. It's going to be... Put it outside. Come on. Okay, we did get a free kick there. That works. And he is going to get a yellow card. Okay, cool. And that's... Doesn't do anything there. Okay. Free kicked out. Really doesn't do anything but give them the ball. Give it to Kennedy. To Wyke. Oh, that's a good hit. And so we don't want to... We're just going to attack. Oh, okay, he was offsides. Thank you, dear Jesus. All right. The football gods are with us right now. So Roy Gaffney. Let's put James Demetriou up on. Well, actually, let's put McQueen here. Gaffney can play. Keep on playing there. Let's put you at midfield. Let's put Ralph up. Let's put you over there. No one can play back here. This is bad. Byrne can play right here. You know what? You have to play here. Evans. Shepard and Lawrence. Switch back. You can play on the right. Oh, you already are on the right. Okay. This is how we're going to go with here. We'll see if this hopefully does something. Up on top. We're not getting a lot of hits, but we weren't a lot of controlling here. We're going to attack. McQueen offsides. Come on, guys. Come on. There's Burns' first yellow card. We knew that was all coming soon. Overload. Let's do it. 70th minute. We have 20 minutes to do anything. Oh, come on. Parsay. Let's play some smart ball. Throw it in. Muiba back to Shepard back to Muiba. Carlisle out to Gaffney. Gaffney is looking. Put it down the line. Ooh. I thought that was going to go out. Hits it back to Maliba. Maliba to Shepard. Shepard to Byrne. Byrne to Gaffney. Gaffney to Lawrence. Lawrence to McQueen. McQueen is off the keeper. Come on. Oh. That was our chance, guys. Like to Joyce to McQueen. To Ibrahir. To Kennedy. Come on, get the ball. Wyke. Huey. Come on, guys. To Kansdale Sheriff. To Huey. To Taylor. Come on. Get there. Protect the middle. Protect the middle. That's a good ball. Uh, yeah, that's in there. Just just by that center, I knew that was in there. And White's gonna have his first goal of the season. And it looks like we're gonna drop this one 2-0. Uh, just not something we're very proud of here. And that should have been totally, totally blocked, but that's besides the point there. Maybe we can get something going. Who knows? That's to Shepard. Shepard in the corner to Lawrence. Lawrence will get there, hit it, and that is a very weak cross by Lawrence. That's to Gaffney. Gaffney to Shepard. Shepard play that to Owen Evans. Owen Evans play that back to the middle. There you go, back to Byrne. Byrne play it back to Angel. Angel played out wide. That's a good ball there. Ralph. And Ralph with the long range goal there in the back post. Oh, wow. I certainly was not expecting that. Wow. Just wow. Look at this goal. Angel puts it over there, and he's just going to blast it there, back post. Goalie's out of position, over his head. Wow. That is a big, big goal there. See if we can get this out per se to Owen Evans. 81st minute here, Shepard to Gaffney. Can we tie it up? To the long range one to Lawrence. Lawrence is going to look. He's going to put it to Byrne. Byrne. McQueen. And he might be offsides. No. No, it's leveled. That's good. I was afraid. Nope, he was. Oh, I don't know about that, but hey, McQueen scores there. That's. Hey, we'll take that. We are. It looks like we're the better team out here. It's out there to Owen Evans. White gets out to Taylor. Come on, defend, defend, guys. Okay, that's wide left, and that is. At least we're equal here. We'll get 1 point if we survive this. Joes back to McQueen. We're in there, Lawrence. Come on, there's Lawrence. Got it. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Come on, make Joyce make a bad pass. That's to Tahiri. Watch that center. Here to Joyce. Joyce is going to play that. McQueen's going to play it in the center. I can see it now. Joyce to Aubrey here. To Kennedy. Kennedy will have his shot, and yep, that's on the left side. We just let him pretty much go straight through our defense. We got an overload. Or an overload. And possibly would have been, should have been. No, he's onside. Maybe the guy to the right wasn't with offsides, but he wasn't the one for the ball. And I don't know what the keeper's doing. You should dive to the left there. But okay. 2 minutes at a time. Let's see if we can get something going here. We had an offsides. They had an offsides. They have a goal kick. Ralph heads it out of bounds. And so we're going to take the loss here. We do score 2 goals, but far from pleased from that. So we're going to go into Fulham there. Tomasi has a strained wrist. We're just going to keep him out. We'll see the physio. Gaffney makes his debut, and he really doesn't do a lot of stuff. Swansea, Lucas, Jordan Jones, Oliver Davies. I wonder if Oliver Davies is better than the one we have. No, I think the one we have is better. Lee Lucas, 24 years old. Season ticket sales. We sold last season 1,200. We sold 1,226. 26 more. So we're going to work on defensive positioning. We're going to go to the next game against Fulham. We need some stuff here, but we are projected not to do anything in the Capital One Cup. We're projected to be knocked out by Fulham in the first round. Last year, that's what they said about the Johnstone, and somehow we made it all the way to the second quarter final. Somehow, don't ask me how. We just did. So match preview. They're gonna go. Whoa! What the hell is this? I guess these supporting this defending midfield. Or is that considered a sweeper? That's a good question. Defensive mid. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see how it's set up. It's technically an attacking mid, but alright. Put you there. Put Franks there. Richards. Let's put Hughes. Actually, Wilson would probably be a better one. Left side. Here. Probably this would be good for Hughes to come in. Tom Owen Evans. Shepard just needs a lot of rest, essentially. Harley's there. Sweeney's already a quality player there. Shepard. Let's go with Defeat Jones. Be better there. That's Wilson. Roy Gaffney. We're gonna put in Jacobs here. We're gonna put in McQueen up top. So now we're gonna move Manolito can play on the left side. Do I want him here? No. He's gonna be a sub. Defeat Jones. Harley's gonna come up here. Take Roy. Take care of Shepard. You're here. Looks good. We'll put Lewis up here just in case we have some issues, but I don't see any issues coming up here. So we'll see what we can do with this squad. I'm not particularly... We are going to be bumped out of this one. I can tell. Definitely, I can tell. He can actually. Except he just doesn't have the speed to do it. Which I'm kind of afraid of. Okay. This is what we're going to go with. We're going to go on the back side on the wings in the fullback position. Hughes and Maliba, Partridge and flanks will be the center defenders. Wilson and Owen Evans will be at the wing midfielders. Sweeney and Jones will be in the middle midfield tandem. Jacobs will be the attacking midfielder, and the advanced forward will be McQueen. Let's see if we can get something rolling here. McQueen already has one goal. Ralph already has the other. Let's see if we can get this going. Yeah, well, right now this is what we have. They say Fulham will have enough to send us off. So they're playing with a target man. Okay. I see. So up top. So they're going to feed him constantly. Okay, I see what they're going to do. So we need to always mark him. So probably be a good thing to start in a counter. Because they're going to be feeding the ball a lot downfield, and we need to catch their midfield out of place. I can already see their shape is more of supporting midfield. I can see that already. Put the Owen Evans to Jacobs, feed that on the outside. Come on, okay, that's fine. Partridge is out there. Sweeney, and that's a bad pass. The hell was that to, Sweeney? Pull him. Try to get away from both of them. Come on, tackle. Middle, and it gets by Frank somehow. I'm shaking my head right now because this is already a start we don't want to see. Pluman plays it. It literally goes in front of Frank's. Play standard game. Retain possession of the damn ball. I wonder why, because he's the guy we're supposed to be marking. He is a guy that's supposed to be marking. I'm going to take out Franks. Franks is just not cutting it for me. Drop Wilson. Wilson can play that left defender. Franks, Alito's going to come in and go out there and do good things. Defensive. That's on the left. Left, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Start the second half. Franks is just not getting it done. So put Mendy out there. 52. They're doing a decent job here. They got to throw in though. Back to Ream. Ream's gonna put it to Burn. Burn over in the corner, and he is all by himself, guys. I don't know what to say with that. We are not marking. Look at him. He's all by himself over here. Maybe that isn't in my instructions. Defense, pass our space, team possession, more direct passing. Fix yourself. Fix yourself. Let's make a couple more changes, maybe up top. Demetriou. Let's put in Gaffney. And let's go with this. We're Gaffney and James Demetriou. we need to do something up here because we're just not doing it. Come on, guys. Nope, we're gonna go out 2-0 in the first game. Just embarrassing out of the Capital One Cup. Owen Evans, kick it down to Dimitriau. Dimitriau really can't get any space. Doesn't have any choice but to hit that far shot. Give her overall pep talk. It's just a horrible display of game out there. Just bad. Just absolutely horrible. They always want to go to a 4-4-2. Did I film on my short list? I must have. Alright guys, so I'm going to come back when we face Cambridge and whoever we draw for the John Stones Paint Trophy South second round. We had just a very bad start to the season in the Sky Bet League where we dropped. We had a 2-2 tie and we just could not stop Carlisle from getting that third goal in the 88th minute. And we got put out 2-0 in the Capital One Cup, unfortunately. And so I will come back when we have Cambridge. We'll look over what we had in the previous 9 games in between these. So I will see you guys next time. Later.